Oh, we got him.
Oh, rah. This guy, even though he violated me, he's cold. He might actually be the rapper.
I ain't gonna beat around the bush. You've been capping the whole time. You need to shush.
Oh, shit's on the thing. Oh, shit.
Stormzy, what's good, bruv? You don't look tough. I bet you two do each other's nails and you give them foot rubs.
Oh, my God, he's coming nice.
How did you know that? Yeah, me and Niko, we've gotten a lot closer recently when we're living together, and I've rubbed his size 14 feet many times, and I found out he's got a little thing he does as well, that he rubs his nose with his right finger when he lies.
Me and Sharky would never, ever paint each other's nails or touch each other's feet. Whatever he was trying to suggest is complete lies and slander.
But on the real, your new track, that's a power song.
No, of course.
It's about 4 hours long.
How can that 2 was long though?
It was long, bro. Long, bro. He's not lying.
I'm stumped there. It was a long song. You got me.
Hot dog.
Hot dog, I'm diddy dog.
With French fries and or chocolate pudding.
Chips, number 1?
I was, fries.
What does everyone do for work?
Ooh, that's what it sound like.
That was shaky.
What do you do?
I do some extra work, but I'm most well known for my Elvis impression.
Oh, no.
Every Sunday at Soho.
No.
You ain't no hell dog. Riding through the town. I'm most well known for that. Please come through.
I think he done himself.
Yeah, he done.
7, can you name 3 wars that the U.S. was a part of before the 1900s?
Well, there's the Civil War, the Vietnam War,
But that wasn't before Muhammad Ali times.
and World War I.
That was before that happened.
Yeah, he done himself.
Okay, that is time.
I think they voted out Niko. You ain't nothing but a hound. Nah.
Number 1, who do you think the imposter is?
Number 6.
Number 2, who do you think the imposter is?
Number 7.
Oh no, this is tough.
Number 3, who do you think the imposter is?
Number 7.
Oh no. Ain't no way.
I think number 1.
I think number 1 as well.
He's in.
Number 7, who do you think the imposter is?
Number 1 said chips. That's a dead giveaway.
Okay, and with that, number 1 has been voted out. So after the count of 3, you lift up your mask, look around.
What?
Phoenix.
No. The cat's Phoenix.
There's a Phoenix somewhere. There has to be a Phoenix somewhere. One of them seen it.
The order of Phoenix. Niko, what is the oldest artifact in the world?
Harry Panera.
Correct.
Oh, fair. So, we don't discriminate. In this church.
Maybe we do. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he's laughing.
Maybe we do, because everybody's not welcome in our church. I'm sorry.
So could I come to this church? No. Okay. No, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, fair enough. What do you think of the people who say that you're racist?
What do you mean by a racist?
Someone who doesn't like black people or has prejudices towards black people.
Even those words don't. What do those words mean? I've got prejudice. Of course I do. Everybody has prejudice.
Sorry, was that a dumb question?
I mean, I prefer being around white people. I'm sorry, that's the way it is,
Oh, you no, but like I'm like a supporter of you, so including me, like you prefer being around white people.
I'll be your friend, but you're not going to come over to my house for a barbecue.
Oh, you wouldn't invite me?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. And is that because of color?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a separatist. I preserve my own people, and I'm not offended by a black person who says, "Hey, I prefer being around my black brothers." Fine, I understand that. I prefer being around my family than some strange family.
Me personally, as a fan of you, I'm not trying to portray the KKK as racist because I've never seen anything racist by the KKK.
It goes back to the idea of what is a racist. If a racist is someone who hates black people and wants to do them harm or something like that, and then obviously I have no desire to. I have no desire to see misfortune come to a black child. Yeah. I have no desire for that. I feel compassion for a young black mother whose child get caught up in the drugs or gets shot by a drive-by shooting. I feel as much compassion for them. I got to qualify that. I probably feel more compassion for a white child. I just have to say that. I believe that the black people in this country would be much better off if somebody like me was running things than the liberal crackpots that you got in Washington, D.C. today.
Why has there never been like a KKK party?
In this country, okay, up until...
Wait, if we just look down the lens while we say this part.
Okay, in this country, up until somewhere in the 1960s, this country was a dominant white rule, white power structure, what I'll call that. That's not the way it is today.
Yeah, things have changed now.
The only way it's going to go back, in my mind, maybe I'm wrong. I'll always say, well, maybe I'm wrong. But until white people once again control this nation, black people will be unsafe in their own neighborhoods by their own people.
From what you've said, I really respect you speaking from the heart like this. I actually did some documenting in the UK as well, where there was a group of supporters for the KKK in a town called Clapt. And I think that, honestly, you're like a Clapt guy. If you could shout out the people from Clapt, the supporters of the KKK in Clapt.
Is there anybody out there in the UK? UK?
Yeah, in the UK in Clapt.
In the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. Howdy.
I just know they would have appreciated a shout out.
Well, shout out.
Shout out to the people from Clapt.
Shout out.
Thomas is a Clapt guy.
I don't really know the Clap people, so maybe I'm wrong.
No, you are.
Okay, I'm a Clap guy. All right. Forgive me, Clap people.
Now that Thomas had called himself Clapt, it was time for me to reveal the ace up my sleeve.
We run a group in the UK called the UK Stand with the KKK. We made a post of me and you together, and we mentioned if anyone wanted to shout out, maybe we picked 3 names and you just shout them out. There are your supporters.
Let me see what you got there.
Thank you all the people from the UK Stand with KKK. Right here we have Thomas, and he's going to be shouting your names out.
IMAP?
Usay.
IMAP Usay? I don't know my IMAP Usay, but IMAP Usay says can't wait, I guess, for the interview. So, well, there it is.
As you can see, it's great.
And then we got a BLM?
BLM.
BLM?
Yeah.
So he's the best, I guess.
Shout out BLM.
Shout out to you, and then...
So shout out to who?
To BLM?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says you love him. I don't know. Hope that guy's not gay.
So let's wait.
Then Sue Kamidik. Sue
Kamidik.
Yeah, Sue Kamidik?
Yeah.
I guess I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
Says love him. So I appreciate people like me. I like to have
No,
people like
all
me.
these people are, and that's the thing.
All
You
right,
have
fantastic.
a lot of supporters in the UK. Thank you so much for shouting them out.
right.
Let's round it up properly because we'll look down the lens. Introduce your name properly. So just say, I'm Thomas, member of the KKK. I've enjoyed this BBC.
I'm Thomas Raub. I'm National Director for the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, and I enjoyed this interview with the BBC.
No, it's this BBC. So it's just, I've enjoyed this BBC. It's a BBC interview.
I've enjoyed this BBC.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. It's been a proper deep interview. I appreciate you taking this to BBC. So am I the first mixed race person in this church?
No, we've had reporters from every European nation. We have BBC here before a number of years ago.
Oh, so this is the second time you've had a
Second,
BBC.
third time, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so you're experienced with the BBC.
We've done a lot of interviews here over the years.
Any as deep as this one?
It is what?
As deep as this one?
Oh yeah, sure.
You've had a proper deep
Sure.
experience with the BBC?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.